What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Game On Improve Your Health podcast. And I just want to say, welcome back to everybody. Welcome back to us. I know we were on hiatus. We were MIA for about, October, November, December, and this is now January, so about 3 months. We did run the podcast for about a year, so I thank everybody for returning, everybody who has continued to follow us and support us this whole time. And Happy New Year 2022. I hope 2022 brings, lots more joy and excitement and health and wellness, and everything everybody wants, right? Over the past couple of years. I know the past couple of years have been tough, but always forward, never backward, right? So just wanted to say thank you for joining us, and we are back. My name is Austin J, or hallucinodream, if you know me from the gaming community, and I am not being joined by the wife right now, my other host for the podcast. She's away on work. As a matter of fact, the podcast is going to change a little bit. I'm going to go over that, and then we're going to jump right into the episode. This episode is just a reintroduction, basically, and I'm going to go over every year right at the beginning. I'm going to go over New Year's resolutions, right? So a little bit about the podcast. We're no longer doing it live. I'm changing One Punch to focus heavily on the health and wellness aspect of. We're still focused on gaming and the gaming community, but we're really pushing towards the health and wellness aspect of everything. So we're going to be putting health and wellness content out there. We're going to be working on YouTube videos, like we said in the past. We're really trying to get the ball rolling here to get everything going, and we're going to put the streaming and everything else on the back burner until the health and wellness starts falling into place. So we won't be doing live podcasts anymore temporarily. They will still be released on Thursday. I know this one is being posted on Friday because that's actually when I'm recording this. Sorry. But they will be recorded beforehand and typically the same week, because we will still be doing question and answers. You will just have to post those on our social media. So YouTube video, you can watch it there. The podcast episode, post the questions there. We'll pull them from there. We'll answer them. Our Twitter, our Instagram, you name it. So everything's still the same, just the timing and the live episodes have kind of just been put on the back burner temporarily. So if anybody has any questions, of course you can come by. We do have a Discord as well. I don't know if we have promoted that much, but we do have a Discord. You can come in. We hang out there quite often. But I don't want anybody to think that we have just kicked the whole gamer side out, because we didn't. We're still heavily focused on gaming, and we'll get into once we get into the New Year's resolutions, quote unquote. We'll get into where I want to go with that. You'll understand a little bit more. So that's going on with that. Christina will be joining us, of course, again in the near future, but it's going to be more recorded. So if you have any questions on anything you hear today, again, next week will be a question and answer. It's just not going to be live. So any questions that come in, I will answer them to the best of my ability. If Christina wants to join, she can. I'm not sure how many weeks she's going to be joining, but we're going to get more into detail on that later. And this year we're going to focus on more than just the beginner aspect of health and wellness and stuff. So, let's get into it. This episode might not be too long, but that's okay. It's the first of the year. Again, I apologize for our, things at the end of it's been a rough ride at the end of the year. So new year, new everything, right? New Year's resolution. Everybody wants to start one, right? I will tell you off the bat, saying that you're going to start a New Year's resolution. Let's say you don't work out or you don't walk, you don't have any kind of fitness activity right now. Saying, you know what, it's 2022. I want to get into a health and wellness routine as my resolution. That's my New Year's resolution. Well, I don't like that. Okay, I don't think that's how you should phrase it, because your mind will control basically everything. And when you phrase it like that, you're not doing it for yourself. So I'm doing it as a resolution. I'm doing it because I want to better my health. right? So what needs to be done, really what I'm trying to get to is a lot of people do things for the resolution. Don't do anything for a resolution that you don't personally want to do to better yourself, right? Whether it's health, fitness, physical, emotional, right? That's a very, very large portion of health, or nutrition. Don't do it just because you want to do it for a resolution. A good example of how you can relate that is when, let's say, somebody goes to the doctor, right? And the doctor says, oh, your cholesterol's high or blood pressure's high. You need to take this and start doing activity and stuff. And the person's like, well, I don't really have time to do it. I don't want to do it. I really don't want to do it. That person's not ready, right? So it's almost the same concept where they're probably not going to do it, whether the doctor told them to or not, whether there's something that is really pushing for them to do it, something going on in their body that the doctor has caught, telling them that, to reduce this and, help yourself and become healthier in the future, you need to start a physical activity, start walking, start working out, do this, do that. If somebody's not ready, they're not ready. So if you want to set a New Year's resolution, think to yourself on what exactly it is that you want to start and how you want to apply that to yourself. So one thing I just did is, I did this a little bit before, but as you can see, I have blue light blocking glasses on anytime I'm sitting in front of my PC, which you can see I'm back in the stream room. The green screen's not up. It's not going to be up ever again because it was kind of there just as a blocker. It's kind of ideal. Also, I was going to utilize it, but I never did. But I want to wear the blue light blocking glasses anytime I'm in front of the screen. I'm starting there. And I'm not doing it technically as a resolution, but it lines up with starting a new year and a resolution. So, and on top of that, one of the things I want to do, I said, hey, starting the new year, I said this to myself, starting the new year, I hate wearing glasses. I hate my glasses with a passion. Here they are. Now you can see them. If you're listening to the podcast, you can't see them, sorry, but they have wood frames and they push my ears down and they slide off my face when I sweat, which is a lot. And they're awful. I hate them. You can't clean them. I can't see anything. It's almost like driving with a fogged windshield at all times. It's awful. So if anybody can relate, please reach out to me and let me know that I'm not the only one this is happening to. Anyways, it lines up because the blue light blocking glasses will help to save my eyes from fatiguing, right? Especially since I use my computer mostly at night. And it will help my eyes. Well, the blue light is also bad for you. There are studies that show. We'll get into that a little later because we're gonna start going on a podcast a little above episodes, a little above the beginning or stuff. But blue light is just not typically good for you, right? So you want to block it out as much as possible, which is why I started wearing it. But I want to increase my vision. My vision is terrible. I'm gonna go to the eye doctor soon to get a new pair of glasses to get me through. Hate it. I'm actually gonna log everything I do, put it on my personal YouTube. And for that, and then what I'm doing, the steps I'm taking to improve my eyesight. Naturally, it can be done. I don't want to get LASIK. Okay, I don't want to get a surgery, but that's one of the things I'm doing, and it lines up with my New Year's resolution or New Year's journey, I will say, because I want to do it to fix my eyesight. I want to naturally increase my eyesight and fix my eyesight to the point where I no longer have to wear glasses without getting LASIK, right? And it lines up because I said at the beginning of the year that's when I'm going to start. So I'm reading, doing some research, seeing what I have to do, and the first step I took, small steps are also big steps, right? Is wearing blue light blocking glasses, which I'm pretty sure I got for free. And they're, if you've ever heard of them, they're Gunner. Got them for free at some deal. I mean, you just keep an eye out on deals across various websites, and you can get stuff to really help with your health. I mean, people think health and wellness journeys. I'm jumping around. I usually do that by myself, by the way. People think health and wellness journeys is super expensive, and I mean, it can be, but it doesn't have to be, right? So, and these are great. I really do like these. I can tell the difference. I can tell when I look at the screen with or without that it really does pull the blue lights out of the screen. So, just if you are starting a New Year's resolution, and I know this is, again, it's the beginning of the year. Sometimes things don't stick. Just make sure you're ready. Make sure you're doing it for you and not for the quote-unquote New Year resolution. Because let's say you do it for New Year's resolution, you start a resistance training routine. whether it's guided by a personal trainer or not. And let's just say you're not emotionally ready to get to that point to do that 2-3 times a week, and then you burn yourself out. Now you have a bad experience. Now you're gonna play that back every single time you want to get into it, because now you have initiated a bad experience. That's a little harder to get past than not doing it right until you're actually ready. So make sure you're ready. Do it for yourself. That's the biggest thing I want to talk about in this episode, because it's the new year. And I want to hear everybody else's thoughts. What is everybody else who's listening? What do you think about New Year's resolution? Do you have one every single year? I wanna hear what kind of New Year's resolution did you set for yourself this year, right? And did you set it, now that you're hearing this, did you set it for yourself, or did you set it just because you wanted to do a New Year's resolution and you do every year? On top of that, what kind of New Year's resolution did you set last year? How long did it last? What were some of the struggles you had, right? So answer some of these things. Tell me about them too, but you can use all these questions for yourself as well to help you, try to combat that, to make sure that you are emotionally ready and physically ready to start your new year and your resolution. And I think, again, have built and am building One Punch as a health and wellness brand, because I fully back the fact that health and wellness is one of the most valuable assets you can have in life. And by the most, I mean it is. Because without your health, you really, not much can follow. So I really just wanted to talk about health and wellness there, get everybody up to date on what's going on with One Punch. We're going to get more into and I'll go over periodically what I'm doing to increase my vision too, and what I'm doing to increase my health and stuff, because this all ties into gaming too, right? I want to increase my vision so I can wear these. These are non-prescription. If I sit too far away from my monitor, I can't really see because I'm fairly blind. So, and I want to try to improve that so I can play video games without having to wear glasses or buying prescription blue light blocking glasses, because it's a lot of added money, right, to spend all around. So we'll get into different stuff. If you have any questions on anything you heard, again, we're also interested. We'll talk about it next week too, whether it's we or just me. What kind of resolutions you set for yourself, or we'll call them your New Year journey. What kind of journeys did you set for yourself this year? And thank you for listening. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for those who have come back after the couple months that we needed to recoup and regenerate and everything. And we are working to get all the information out there on all avenues: YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, which isn't listed on our list here, but it's there. And again, thank you for listening. Our next episode, it's not going to be aired live again, but we will answer the questions. So make sure you get your questions in. We'll be recording these. I will be recording these every Wednesday or Thursday morning, and they will be posted every Thursday, right? So first and third Wednesday, again, just to refresh everybody's memory, first and third Wednesday will be the quote-unquote live episodes, and the second and fourth Wednesdays will be the follow-up and question and answers, okay? Which will answer all the questions that have come in the week leading up to. So, and any fifth will be the fun episodes. If there's a fifth week, fun episodes, chit-chat. We'll answer any questions that maybe we missed or have come in late, or any questions people have that didn't relate to any of the podcast episodes, right? So thank you for listening. I appreciate it. If you're watching on YouTube, you can follow all of our links over here on the left. If you're listening on the podcast platform, all the links will be in the description. Sorry, I'm a little rusty on this, but we'll get better as the year progresses. Make sure you follow and let us know how your year is going already in the first 7 or 8 days, and what your resolutions are. Again, my name is Austin J, or Hallucinodream, and see you guys next week.